5 defeats at the start of January, taking his losing run to 8, saw Hoshoryu savaged by his Yokozuna uncle on social media. And the rocket under his belt had quite the effect, lifting him to the heights of 9 straight wins and a first single-digit Maegashira rank. He was further fired up in March and keen to crush hernia hit Midori Fuji on day 1. But he deemed his foe's perhaps predictable sidestep unsporting, and his pupils turned to daggers. It was time to strap in for the white-knuckle ride, with Ryuden the first passenger to be thrown from his seat. For a man anxious to unleash frustrations, Hoshoryu showed commendable patience, buying time with the knee when his initial charge failed, and using good defensive footwork to make space for the inside right reversal. A fine left foot plant and right knee bend stalled Ryuden's advance, then set up the leg trip attack to make Ryuden stumble. And once the throwing battle commenced, the Mongolian, as did the rest of us, backed his cat-like feet to win, landing at an angle which broke Ryuden's outside left, stifling the next throw with the leg trip, then getting the left knee across to aid the leftward drive into the ground. Such an emphatic win would normally bring momentum, but next up was nemesis Tobizaru, who had far outperformed him since their joint promotion to this level. The latest round of one-upmanship ended with Tobizaru inside Hoshoryu's guard and free to pound the chest. Then Chiyonokuni, who he'd beaten once before, sprayed face, chest and elbow with thrusts, the last glancing one of which sent him down. Was the sideways moving Tachi-ai proof that indignance towards Midori Fuji had vanished? Thank goodness Asashoryu's clubhouse comments were not to be made public. A response was clearly needed, and the presence of arch-rival Kotonowaka always likely to elicit it. Hoshoryu's not all right knee anymore, as that throw, and the one on Ryuden, showed. Just before Kotonowaka's advancing right foot lands, he hits the ribs to leave him hopping, then withdraws the right, propping him up. And he built on that by acquiring the Badge of Honor for withstanding Chiyotairyu's charge, then waiting to be pulled in for target practice. Survival of 2 arm lock throws and a comeback win against Aoiyama followed, before this first ever match with far older compatriot Tamawashi. And a well-timed sideways move and throat hold saw the youngster caught and dispatched. Next up was another all-Mongol affair with Ichinojo, who led him 3-2. Here, Hoshoryu evened things up in their personal rivalry by refusing to be parried and carving out the same double grip stance which brought previous joy against this foe, turning on a sixpence for the final throw. The next day required him to deal with another far larger man. And just as in November, he did, by the same underarm throw shown the day before. On day 11, he displayed, I think, further development, opting not to fight an inside left with his trusted right knee, but switching attack to the left to bring Okinoumi down by scoop throw. That made it 6 wins from 7 and a real chance of double figures. Then up stepped this man. And concerningly, given the chasmic gap in agility and future promise, Hoshoryu lost 2 straight to the giant. The firm inside right and scooping inside left offering no scope to form stance. About his most spectacular win ever was on day 14 last September. By athletic trip throw against this man, Kagayaki. And after burrowing inside, he let that same leg work its magic for the vital 8th win in March. Yet, from the new heights of an improved career best rank, did Hoshoryu fall to defeat by Daiamami on day 14, connecting well with the throat hold, but getting pulled in and smothered much the same way as he'd done 2 days before. And as for the finale, that's what the neutral pays money to see. Again, Hoshoryu's throat hold connects and he makes sure to slip all attempts to reel him in, learning from previous days. But Hidenoumi is also well drilled against the right arm throw and resets feet quickly, not only here, but crucially here when he's without a belt grip, tipping from the right, then stabbing back with the left, taking all the strain on his left knee. Then here, not only does Hide land well, but take a left grip from which to try a throw of his own. Nice left footwork too. And here, with a possible blueprint for Kagayaki, Hide feels leg trip seeking Hoshoryu stand 2 upright and become ripe for pulling or scooping across the body. The contrasting fighter reactions tell you how much pride was staked. A dirtied, limping Hoshoryu reminded of just how much learning he has to do. We now know he's up to Maegashira 5 for May and slated to face his toughest run of bouts yet. How do you think he will fare?